Why does it feel like the harder you try to control life, the heavier it gets? Like no matter how much effort you pour in, it just pushes back harder. There's a reason for that, and it's not because you're failing. It's because you're gripping too tightly to something the universe is asking you to release. This isn't punishment. It's guidance. Think about your life right now. The deadlines, the expectations, the people you keep trying to hold on to even when they've let go of you. Isn't it exhausting? Every forced smile, every forced plan, every forced outcome, it feels like dragging a suitcase full of bricks through a desert. The more you pull, the more the weight digs into your hands, the heavier it becomes. And this is the secret most people never see. Life was never meant to be forced. It was meant to be lived. And here's the paradox. The more you try to control everything, the more out of control life feels. Because when you force, you step out of flow. You're no longer moving with the current of the universe. You're swimming upstream against the natural rhythm of your own destiny. That's why it feels so heavy. Not because you're not capable, but because you're carrying something you were never meant to hold. Think of it like water. Try to grab it, and it slips through your fingers. Try to block it, and pressure builds until it breaks through. But when you allow it to move freely, it flows with grace. It nourishes, it transforms landscapes, it shapes the world itself. Life is exactly the same. It cannot be forced. It can only be flowed with. Here's why forcing doesn't work. The energy of resistance attracts more resistance. When you cling to what is leaving, it hurts more. When you demand answers before their time, silence grows louder. When you try to speed up your destiny, the universe slows you down. Because resistance is a signal, a reminder that you've stepped out of alignment. Jung once said, "What you resist not only persists but grows in size." And you've seen this in your own life. The more you stress, the bigger the problems look. The more you chase, the further things run. Forcing magnifies what you fear, but when you let go, something miraculous happens. Life starts to breathe again. The phone call arrives, the opportunity opens. The person who is meant for you finds their way without you forcing it. This isn't magic, it's alignment. Because when you surrender, you stop blocking the river. You stop making life heavier than it needs to be. And instead, you allow the universe to carry you exactly where you're meant to go. If your life feels unbearably heavy right now, it isn't because you're broken. It isn't because you're weak. It's because you're still gripping something that was never yours to carry. You're gripping timelines that aren't ready. People who were meant to teach you, not stay forever. Outcomes that don't belong in your story. And the universe, in its infinite wisdom, is asking you to loosen your hands, to stop forcing, to let go. If you feel this truth in your heart right now, write these words in the comments. I release and trust. Not for me, for you. Because the moment you declare it, you send a signal to your own soul that you're ready to live in flow. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying what isn't yours. It means you stop dragging that suitcase of bricks through the desert. It means you finally put it down and realize the ground beneath your feet was the path all along. Letting go is not weakness. It's wisdom. It's trust. When you stop forcing life, you discover something profound. Life doesn't need to be pushed. The right people show up when they're meant to. The right opportunities align when your energy matches them. The answers you've been searching for rise to the surface like air bubbles in water. And suddenly, life feels lighter. Not because the challenges vanish, but because you've stopped carrying them as chains. So if you feel like you're drowning right now, if every step feels unbearable, know this. This heaviness is not forever. It's a sign, a lesson, a whisper from the universe that says, you don't have to force this anymore. You don't have to carry this weight alone. Trust me, because the moment you let go, life begins to flow again. So remember this, the more you try to force life, the heavier it becomes. But the more you trust the path, the lighter it feels. This message found you because you've been carrying too much for too long, and the universe is reminding you, it's time to release. It's time to let flow do what force never could. Write it in your heart. Write it in the comments. I release and trust, because once you do, you'll see. Life was never meant to be dragged. It was always meant to carry you.